If your lips stay dry all the time, not just in the winter, then this video is for you. Chronic dryness, pilling, cracking, or that tight filling that just never really goes away. This usually isn't random, and it's rarely just the weather. Today I'm breaking down what actually causes dry or pilling lips so you can stop guessing and start understanding what your lips are communicating. This video builds on the last one where we talked about why lip balm alone just doesn't often fix our dry lips. Here we're going deeper because once you understand the real causes, you can stop fighting your lips and start supporting them. So a quick note before we begin, this content is for educational and inspirational purposes only. It is not medical advice. Always listen to your body and talk with your healthcare provider if you have questions or concerns about your health. Let's start with one of the most common and most misunderstood causes of chronically dry lips: dead skin buildup. Our lips just don't exfoliate themselves the way that our skin does. They just don't have those oil glands, and they are constantly exposed to the air, food, movement, or friction. And over time, those layers of dry skin can build up, even if your lips look smooth at first. And then when that happens, moisture just can't be absorbed properly, and the lip balm just sits on top and gives us that temporary relief filling. And then that's where pilling comes in, and it comes and goes in cycles. And this isn't about scrubbing harshly or overdoing it. It's about gentle, intentional renewal. Helping the lips release what they're holding onto so the nourishment can actually sink in. Another major factor is environmental exposure. That could be the cold air, the wind, indoor heating, dry climates. All of these pull that moisture right on out of our lips faster than most people realize, because our lips just don't have that same protective barrier as the rest of our skin. And they're usually the very first place that dryness shows up. This isn't failure, it's sensitivity. Your lips are simply responding faster than the rest of your body. And here's one that most people just don't expect. Sometimes our lips stay dry, not because of like how bad products are, but because of how they're used. When lip balm is applied over and over and over without addressing that buildup or underlying nourishment, then it creates that cycle. We get to where we apply, we have the temporary relief, and then the dryness returns. So this doesn't mean that you just stop using your lip balm. It means that the order matters. Lip balm works best when the lips are already supported, not when it's being asked to do all the work on its own. Lips can also reflect what's happening internally. So those things like stress, dehydration, mouth breathing, or tension in our jaw. All of those affect the lips so much more than people realize. The body often communicates imbalance in subtle little ways, and the lips are incredibly responsive to that stress and dryness. And this doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. It just means that your body is communicating with you. Chronically dry or pilling lips aren't a flaw. their feedback. And when you understand what's contributing to dryness, then you stop chasing relief and you start creating lips that feel comfortable and soft and resilient over time. So now that you understand why lips become chronically dry or pilling, the next question is obvious. What should you actually use and when? In the next video, I will break down the difference between lip balm, lip scrubs, and lip treatments, and exactly how each one fits into a simple, sustainable lip care ritual. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss it.